Welcome you guys back to my channel. My name is Fabiola, and if you are new here to my channel, I am a business owner. I do hair, and I also have an online boutique, and I also travel as a healthcare worker. Honestly, I really appreciate the kind words and feedback I've been receiving towards my videos that I've recently been uploading as far as my healthcare, like travel assignments and contracts and things like that. I really do appreciate it, and I definitely will be recording a little bit more. Oh my god, there's a bump. Oh my god, I just want to freaking pop it. Anyways, that's that stress. Yeah. But anyways, a little quick update. I'm actually inside my boutique right now, and I decided to just record briefly. I will be recording a few more videos today so I can post. I've been getting a lot of recommendations as far as agencies, like different names of healthcare agencies that I work with, or the ones that I would recommend. And I've also been getting questions as far as like the pay, what's a good pay, what's not a good pay. I do have a video that I actually recorded on that, but if you guys have any other ideas or things that you want me to cover, you can leave it here down below, and I will do a video and explain it. And I definitely want you guys to follow my journey, my ups and downs with the travel assignments, because there are ups and downs. Like at the end of the day, all assignments might not be as sweet. You might get the difficult assignments, but then you got to keep in mind that you're making a big buck. So of course they're gonna give you the crappiest assignments 9 times out of 10, but a lot of times you might get decent assignments that you're really not doing much and you're getting paid a whole lot of money. Trust me, I know. So I just wanted to briefly talk about my last video when I went to California and it did not go as planned. Well, I do have a little update as far as that. The agency actually wants me to come back up for another month beginning February, and the contract will end February the 28th. It will be the same pay, of course. Have I signed like another contract? I have not. And honestly, they never really canceled my last contract. Technically, they're still looking for a location. Now, keep in mind, it's been weeks since I flew back from California, so they have been unorganized, I could say. But it actually worked out the best on my part because it's not showing as like a cancel or like a no-show, because obviously I went up there and what I was told prior to arriving to California, that was not the case, and I ran into a few issues, as you guys can see on the video. But she did assure me that they will confirm a new location if I were to fly back up, which I don't know, I'm undecisive or whatever, because I actually want to stay home. I don't really want to travel this month or next month, but I'm not sure because the money is good. I do have other options as well. I have Michigan, and I also have, oh my god, is it where was it? Oh my god, I've been looking at so many assignments. I know I seen Texas, but I'm not sure. But let's just say that there's different options. Never get discouraged off one agency, because you could definitely find other agencies to work with. But I have not confirmed the California trip as of yet. I honestly have until like this week to kind of think about it, because I do not want to fly up there and have to deal with the same issue that I dealt with before. Yeah, waste of time. But anyways, so that's a little update as far as with that. I do want to say that since I flew back down, I was working with a local agency at a COVID site, and I don't know what it is, but it didn't really go as planned. And I'll briefly tell you guys what happened with the local contract. First, the pay that I was told, it was extremely high, but I wasn't surprised at the pay because I've seen other agencies that paid around the same amount, but not technically that amount. So I'm like, okay, that's decent. Like, it's a local contract. I don't have to travel, and they're paying really good. So they told me to pay whatever. I signed the contract, and I just began. And the contract did not have an ending date. It was an ongoing because they did not know when the contract would end. So I started the job. Now, keep in mind, I was in a hit and run accident, and my hip has been really killing me. Like, if I stand for a long period of time, it has been like really hurting me. So, but I still wanted to do it. The pay was good, and I wasn't really thinking about my health or whatever. I was more thinking more about like money, and that wasn't really a good smart idea, but whatever. So I ended up starting, and a few days into the contract, I got a call. Like, I received my first paycheck, and I'm like, oh yeah, like this paycheck is like real decent. So I ended up getting like my first check, and the recruiter contacted me. She called me, but of course I was working. I was working at the site, and I couldn't pick up the phone. Then she texts, and she's like, call me ASAP. And I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is going on? Come to find out, before she even called me, they had my name under as like an RN. And I'm like, oh fuck, what about if they're paying me an RN rate? Like, I'm not an RN, I'm a nurse assistant. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So, but that happened prior to her calling me, but I like didn't pay no attention. I'm like, okay, that's their bad or whatever. That has nothing to do with me, and they'll just correct it. So she ended up calling me and was like, please call me back or whatever. And then she sent me a text, and I'm like, damn, this must be really urgent. So I called back. Come to find out, they were paying me an RN rate. I was like, oh my fucking gosh, like what else could happen? So she was like, okay, well, do me a favor, you got to get off the premises or whatever. Just kind of tell the lead that it was a situation as far as like with the agency, that you'll contact them at a later time. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, all right, cool. Come to find out, she freaked up or whatever and had me as a RN, and technically I'm not an RN as of yet or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, they done deposit this money, like what do I do? So she's basically trying to figure that out, like on the back end, on how I would basically have to pay back the money or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, so are you serious? So to this day, I don't know, they're doing like a background thing and trying to organize the pay and whatever. So that's what happened with that. So I am on the market again. It's not really an issue as far as finding a job, because technically I can find a job anywhere. And that's the good thing about it with this whole COVID and everything that's going on, is because once one agency messed up, it's okay. Don't get discouraged. You could hop on another assignment. Like, it's okay. Don't stress yourself out. Trust me. You will be dealing with the crappiest recruiters. You will deal with the nicest recruiters. It is what it is. Like, honestly, I feel as if your recruiter is not as great as he or she can be, call somebody that's upper, like a upper position, versus like a recruiter, and tell them that you want to change your recruiter, because a lot of times these recruiters are not organized. They're not organized. At the end of the day, they're thinking about their money as well, okay? And they're banking off you, basically. So that was a little rundown on what was going on. So right now I'm just basically deciding where I want to go. I'm not sure as of yet. I'm still debating because I want to stay home. I don't want to fly out of town nowhere right now. I just want to take like a few like local jobs. So I did find one. The pay wasn't as great, and I'm like, nah. Because one thing about it is once you start seeing your paychecks weekly and they're really good paychecks, you get a little spoiled and you don't want to like go backwards pretty much. And I feel as if I don't want to go backwards. So I will do a video, like another video on where I am going next. As of now, I don't know where I'm going. I'm still deciding. I'm still debating. I'm writing down my pros and cons. Like I have my own notebook where I write down my pros and cons about this agency. What's the pay? What's the stipend? What's the per diem? Like everything. So I'm taking everything into consideration, taking my time, and basically then I make my decision. But I do want to tell you guys I did purchase something quite expensive. But I'm gonna do a video on that or whatever. I want to have you guys, you know, rolling with me or whatever happens with me with any agencies or any travel contracts, anything that I go through, I would definitely let you guys know. And please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I will be recording later on today on highly requested topics, and I feel as if I need to sit down and record. I already organized it on my little cheat sheet so that I'm not all over the place and I know exactly what to talk about. So thank you guys for supporting me. We're a huge family. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. If the questions are a little bit personal, I would say to, you know, contact me via email or whatever. But I will do, maybe I should do like a Q&A type of thing. So okay, so I'm gonna give you guys my Instagram, and this Instagram is basically my beauty page because I do hair and I do I have an online boutique. So you guys could DM me some questions that you guys might have. I'm gonna leave my Instagram here below. Follow me and send me a DM with the questions that you guys want me to basically answer. And then once I get like a couple of questions together, I will do a video on that. So you guys are more than welcome to ask me some questions or whatever, questions that are, you know, answerable. I don't know if that's a word, but whatever. But yeah, so send me some questions. I'm gonna do like a Q&A. I'm going to answer the questions. I mean, obviously, if I'm able to answer the question. Now, if the question's a little off or whatever, then I will let you know. And I will do a Q&A video on the questions that you guys answered. I mean, you guys asked. So here's my Instagram right here below. Follow me and send me a DM and let me know, what questions do you have? Are you interested in travel assignments? What do you guys want to know? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for the support. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you pretty soon. Ain't been calling me baby,